Welcome to episode 362 of Abyss To Zenk. I am the host, the future Hall of Famer, Scotty Bray. Scotty B. I'm bringing on Andrew the Giant. 1 second here. 1 second. Let's bring him in. All right, we're starting that again. We're going to do that again. And we're going to just leave that. We're re-recording. Hold on a second. I sound like a fucking retard. Welcome to episode number 362 of Abyss To Zenk. I'm your host, the future Hall of Famer, Scotty B. Going to bring my co-host in, Andrew the Giant. And people, I know Andrew. He's not a giant. He's about 6'1"?
6'2".
But I keep
saying my height on the internet. Here, we have to do this all over again.
No. They're keeping it. What's on your apartment number? Go find you and fuck you up. So everyone, today, well, whenever you're watching this, I don't know. It could be today, tomorrow, it could be tonight, it could be middle of the afternoon. We are going to go on a little journey with Abyss To Zenk. The date, December 6th, 1986. So we're going back a bit. Going to go over some champions, the cards of the day, just a few. There's like 16. We're not going through all 16. That's just too much. I don't fuck the little house show in Lake Oregon. I don't care about them guys. And we're not going to
go the most important one. It's not the matinee show, the C show for the WF. I don't care about Iron Mike Sharp and SD.
Well, Jones. We're also not going to go over the card that has this match on it.
Okay, good.
That's the deal. All right. So let's jump right into it real quickly. We'll just say quick, December 86. What, we're like a half a year old, Andrew? I'm like
6 years old at this point, and we're right in Christmas season. And for me as a little boy, Christmas ruled everything around me.
Oh yeah.
Cream, dollar bill, y'all. And
it's all about.
Yep. And I would have been wanting some of the LJNs, still into the Masters of the Universe at this point. I don't think I was quite yet into G.I. Joes that would come the next year, but wrestling was, the alpha and the omega in 1986 for me.
It was all me. I was into wrestling. I was a Harlem Street boy still, which is weird. My dad was already gone to the States. I lived in Canada. He was already gone, but I was still into it. I didn't get out of it until 87 when I got into the wrestling full time. But I still into wrestling. I was still into it. I was still very fascinated by it when I seen it. It was very fascinating, like Hogan and Orndorff and Bundy and Stud, really fascinating to me. And I don't think my first LGN figure when I was younger. But I don't know if I got that Christmas. The Hearts didn't come until 87, did they not?
That's right, yeah.
So
86 at that point would have been Series 2, which was a monster. It was a large. Actually, Series 3 was. I think they released 29 guys or something ridiculous like that. Yeah,
that SC Jones and fucking Ted Arcidi and stuff in it.
Ted Arcidi, Hercules Hernandez, Bruno Sammartino. I mean, there was just a lot of wrestlers released in that, and it was funny because the first one was 5, then they added 4 more as Series 1B, as some people would call it, and then Series 2 they had a few more guys like Orndorff, Valentine, Bundy, Beefcake, and short-haired Andre. And then all of a sudden, then they just released everybody. It seemed at once.
It'd be funny in the dressing room when they go through the your royalty checks. You see let's say 87, big selling ones, which is Hogan, Savage, Orndorff, stuff like that. And they bring out Jack his check in, here's $14.
No, man! If you had a toy, you were making bank, because even if you weren't over on TV, kids wanted the figure just to have more wrestlers for their fig feds.
True. But I don't know about. I'm guessing Outback didn't sell a lot.
Well, it's funny because I have the book and it has the sales figures for all of the.
Go check. Go grab it. Grab it from 86. See what the top ones are, and then we'll jump into the champions. Gotta make it a little more interesting, people, and it's fucking 195 degrees in my house right now. I'm well.
I highly recommend anybody get this book. By the way, it's by Brutus Valentine. Really
very cool. It was. I think Kenny Caldwell or Kenny C got that book, baby. But check.
So this Series 3 is 86. Okay.
Yeah.
Here are the figures. When I say that, I mean the amount sold for each one. Short-haired Andre was between 300,000 and 400,000.
He made a couple bucks.
The Macho Man Randy Savage, 700,000.
Oh man.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, 600,000. Jesse Ventura, 700,000. Surprising that he outsold Steamboat. Corporal Kirshner, 700,000.
Wow. Talk about a guy at that point who's not doing a whole lot of anything. He's making some good cash, man.
Yeah.
Off them figures. Like, wow.
Captain Lou Albano, 350,000 to 400,000. See, the Andre one makes sense to me because they had already released an Andre, so a lot of kids were like, well, I already have Andre. Maybe the managers just weren't taking it seriously, but like if you're a kid, you're thinking, do I get a manager or do I get a wrestler?
You get a wrestler.
Yeah. It depends, though. I think it depends, like, on their action pose. Like, for example, if it's this, I'll take.
Yeah, that's dog shit.
Yeah, like what are you doing with that other than drop toe holds and headbutts?
Exactly.
George Animal Steel, 500,000 to 600,000. Bobby the Brain Heenan, 300,000. Freddie Blassie, 300,000. Mean Gene Okerlund, between 300,000 and 350,000. Jimmy Hart, 300,000. Tito Santana, 500,000 to 600,000. Dynamite Kid, 400,000. Or sorry, 400,000 total. Less than 50,000 as a singles, and I was one of those 50,000. Davey Boy Smith, 400,000 total. Less than 50,000 total singles. Terry Funk, 300,000 to 350,000. Bruno Sammartino, 350,000 to 400,000. SD Jones, red shirt, 200,000. SD Jones, yellow shirt, 200,000. Magnificent Morocco, 300,000 to 350,000. Mr. Fuji, 300,000. Miss Elizabeth, 400,000.
Yeah, it's probably getting the rest of them.
And that is 1986. So Outback would be in 87. But Savage and Jesse, the two biggest sellers of the year.
Well, Jesse was known too. He's on TV every week. I can see why he'd sell a lot.
Yeah, and also a very colorful figure.
Yeah. All right, let's jump into the champions of this year. We're going to start with the World Wrestling Federation. Who is the World Wrestling Federation champion at this time? Energy, take a hard guess.
Is it Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, it's that guy right there. There he is in the blue.
Yeah,
blue trunks on.
Blue Hogan.
The IC champion. This isn't hard. The IC champion.
Is it Macho Man Randy Savage?
It is. There he is with the IC title with the lovely Elizabeth. The tag champions.
The British Bulldogs.
Yeah. Now let me think. He gets hurt right around this time, does he not? Like a week or so after this happened, we do this show. Well,
I believe he's hurt by this point.
Yeah, he might
and
be.
It was just the next TV taping where they took the title off the Bulldogs.
The NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Ric Flair.
It is the Nature Boy Ric Flair. The NWA US Champion.
Nikita Koloff.
It is Nikita Koloff. The NWA Tag Team Champions.
Rock and Roll Express.
Rock and Roll Express it is. Guys still fighting, pushing. There's your TV champion. Tully Blanchard. And the U.S. Tag Team Champions.
That's a little tougher. Is it Jesus? Ronnie Garvin and Barry Windham?
Crusher Khrushchev and Ivan Koloff. The AWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Now, is this when it happened? Because you can either say Bockwinkel because he lost the title to Hennig, but it didn't air until New Year's.
December 6th, 1986, who's the champion?
Kurt Hennig.
Oh, okay. I have Bockwinkel. My research is Bockwinkel. Am I wrong with that?
Well, it depends because he lost the title in November, but they didn't air it. So he was still the champion for like house shows and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's one of those gray areas where you can say it's either one.
Tag team champions.
Buddy Rose and Doug Summers.
Correct. And the women's champion, that's not a hard one.
Sherry Martel.
Yes. And the light heavyweight title was vacant at this point because the champion went to Jeff molesting little girls.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, I love to see the excuse for like, okay, everybody, so Buck Zumhoff versus Steve Regal has been canceled because we caught Buck in a barn with some kids fucking them. So we're going to vacate. And then when it's all over, we're going to bring him back. Like, it's no big deal. Bring him on back in.
Yeah.
Bucky, don't worry about it. Just don't come to my house and babysit my kids. All righty.
Still booked after that, you know. That tells you the scummy nature of the industry that we've devoted so much time, energy, and money toward.
Yeah. Oh, well, lots of industries are disgusting. All right, so the house shows for the day. We have a lot. We're going to burn through them here quickly. Mm-hmm. Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Crowd of 1,700 people. For the women's title, why did I not put... You know what? I forgot to put Moolah up there and the tag champs. That was my bad.
Was it Moolah and Glamour Girls?
Yes, yeah. Moolah defeated Vel McIntyre. Nick Kinski defeated Stolen Burke. Sika defeated Paul Roma. Coco Beware defeated the Iron Sheik. Hillbilly Jim defeated Nikolai Volkov. And in the main event of the evening, it's going to be King Kong Bundy defeated George Steele by DQ. So I'm guessing that's your C-show of the day. Yeah. World Wrestling Federation in San Francisco, California. In the Cow Palace, 9,000 people. Butch Reed defeated Steve Offey. Billy Jack Haynes, Billy Jerk Haynes, beat Bob Orton Jr. Hercules defeated Tito Santana. Honky Tonk Man defeated Lanny Poffo. The Killer Bees defeated the Moondogs. 2 out of 3 falls match. Dynamite Kid Dave Smith defeated Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart. So Dynamite's still good at this point. He didn't fuck himself up yet. Okay. Yeah. But it's coming. And the main event, Randy Savage defeated Roddy Piper by countout.
That's a solid show.
It is a solid show. Yeah, we're going to check out Boston next one. I think that's the best one they've done to WWF.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to beat that one.
In Boston, Dick Slater defeated Steve Lombardi. Mike Rotunda and Danny Spivey versus the Rougeos, ending with no winner, double DQ. Harley Race defeated Pedro Morales. Blackjack Mulligan.
Before you continue, that's in Boston?
Yeah.
Rougeos are the heels in that match for sure.
Oh, yeah. Blackjack Mulligan defeated Jimmy Jack Funk. Your boy, Dino Bravo, defeated Corporal Kirshner. Dream Team and Haku and Tama ended in a time limit draw. SC Jones defeated Mike Sharp. Junkyard Dog defeated Adrian Adonis by countout. Little Lillbrook and Little Tokyo defeated the Karate Kid and Pepe Gomez. And the World Heavyweight title match, Hulk Hogan defeated Kamala. So, yes, I think WWF-wise, we're going San Fran.
Oh, for sure.
Much better.
No brainer.
Let me see here. Let's go to...
How boring. How boring were the new U.S. Express?
They were bad.
Did they make your top 100 tag teams?
I don't think so.
No, same.
Going to Crockett. Crockett is in. I think they're in Cleveland. Give me 1 second here. My mouse would decide to work. St. Louis Arena. Todd Champion defeated Thunderfoot. Dave Patterson defeated Cold Steel. Teozo Khan defeated Mitch Snow. Rufus R. Jones and Italian Stallion defeated the Mod Squad. Barry Windham defeated Thunderfoot. Wahoo Daniel also defeated Thunderfoot, which is fucking weird. He lost earlier that night to Todd Champion. He lost 3 times on one night.
There was 2 Thunderfeet. Did one of them do double duty?
Must have.
Or
a couple of double. The Barbarian defeated Mitch Snow, who had all lost earlier in the night. Italian Stallion defeated Thunderfoot again. This poor fucking bastard lost like fucking 5 times in one night. The Bolton twins defeated. They had some issues here with Tojo Khan and Cold Steel. Sam Houston defeated Jimmy Garvin. NWA World Title match: Nikita Koloff defeated Ric Flair by DQ. In the Bunkhouse Stampede Battle Royal, Dusty Rhodes wins it because he always.
What a shit card! You're in St. Louis. You're getting the shitty end of the stick. I imagine like Thunderfoot, no doubt worked the Battle Royal. So
that guy worked like a motherfucker.
Hope he got paid.
A lot. Okay, they're also in Cleveland this night. Tim Horner defeated Buddy Roberts. Ricky Lee Jones defeated Super Destroyer. Baron Von Raschke and Jimmy Valiant defeated Gary Royal. And oh my God, Sasha Whitley. That'd be a horrible match. Yeah. Danny Brown defeated, and then Hector Guerrero went to a 20-minute draw. For the NWA television title, Sally Blanchard defeated Brad Armstrong by DQ. In Texas Tornado match, Kansas Jayhawks, Buddy Jaggers and Dutch Mantel defeated the Russians Ivan Koloff and Khrushchev Khrushchev. Louisville street fight match. Big Bubba defeated Ron Garvin by countout. In a scaffold match, the Road Warriors defeated the Midnight Express.
You know, it's funny that we're discussing this era because recently I saw something where somebody it was on one of the Facebook groups I'm in. They said it didn't seem like Magnum TA was going to wrestle Flair at Starrcade with the TV leading up to it, even though, like, let's say Magnum doesn't get injured.
Yeah.
It looked like they were going more towards him and Nikita. Yeah. If that was the case, what were the plans? Like, was it going to be Flair and Dusty again because they had just main evented 84 and 85?
No, they would have went. I don't know. They would have. The problem, no, it's hard to say. I don't talk to Croc anymore. He's dead. So I don't know. He stopped talking when he died. I'm going to go AWA Milwaukee. Grab this one here. This is in Milwaukee. It doesn't tell me the amount of people. Earthquake Bears defeated Jerry Sags? Yeah, I guess it's Sags, yeah. Kurt Hennig defeated Super Ninja. Or, sorry, it wasn't a time limit draw. Leon White defeated Boris Zukov in 16 minutes. Holy fuck. They gave Boris Zukov 16 minutes. And a step ladder match, which is, I guess, what it sounds like.
Ladder match.
Scott Hall defeated Colonel De Beers.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah. AWA World Heavyweight title match, Larry Zbyszko versus Dick Bockel, and it ended without a winner to a no contest. And Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, and Despa Makasa defeated Buddy Rhodes, Doug Summers, and Sherry Martel. That's AWA. We'll finish it off with Stampede, and then we'll go to the match. Stampede in Edmonton, Alberta. Cuban Assassin and Valimir Kurbov defeated Mr. Haito and Jeff Wheeler. Ted Arcidi is now the def going there. Defeated Abdul Barbie. Did I say that right? Abdul Barbie?
I'm not sure.
Bill Kazmaier defeated Kerry Brown by DQ. Ben Barsmith. Well, what's the guy's name again? You know what I'm talking about. Was he one of the Harts? Yeah. Defeated Maka Singh, and Owen Hart defeated Viet Cong Express and number one ending in the double count out. So that was
I think that's Hiroshi Hase.
So yeah, that's that. All right. So what match are we gonna watch today, Mr. Andrew?
I'm gonna guess it's from All Japan.
You are correct. It is from All Japan. It is.
Is it Tiger Mask 2 or is it Kawada?
Tiger Mask 2, and I forget the other person's name. I'll read it to you because I have it in my format. Give me 1 second here. Where's my format at? I have my format. I lost it. 1 second here.
Samson Fuyuki?
That's exactly it. Against Rick Martel and Tom Zenk. It's coming up right here. All
right, here we go.
This should be good.
I'm excited.
We'll see how I can look down again.
Martel's the only living man in this match.
Yeah. So are they WWF at this point? They're WWF at this point doing All Japan shows. I'm surprised by this.
Yeah, they probably had some contractual obligations, and I think they just worked TV. I don't know if they were on the road with them yet. I think that would come in '87.
Yeah. Oh, they made a big deal with this team when they came in. Who are you picking this match? Who are you picking for a winner? I'm picking Tiger Mask.
I'm going to say double count out.
I'm going Tiger Mask gets the pin on Zenk.
Fair enough.
And I haven't watched this, by the way. Being serious, I haven't watched it. Man, I wonder if Rick Martel did steroids.
I don't know if any wrestlers ever touched that stuff. That wasn't...
Never in the 80s.
Or 90s, or 2000s.
Yeah.
Or
2022.
Yeah. I think you'd have to, was Superstar Billy Graham, you think, was he the first one?
Oh, there had to be guys before him.
I don't know. I don't know if it was that popular amongst... And plus, wrestlers, they weren't overly muscular like he was. You'd have a couple here and there, but I don't know. They were more shaped like Bruno.
Yeah.
Harley. Now, is this your first exposure to Fuyuki?
Oh, I've probably seen it before.
He was one half of the tag team called Footloose with Toshiaki Kawada.
Yeah.
And then he went to FMW as Kodo Fuyuki.
Why would you go to FMW and leave All Japan for that? That's craziness.
Money, money, money.
And I guess the style's not as strong. You know, the word getting killed.
Onita was filling out more stadiums in All Japan. All Japan, Baba didn't want to run Tokyo Dome for fear of it not filling up. He'd rather keep Budokan as his main.
Oh, he would have sold it. He would have sold a Tokyo Dome in the 90s.
Oh, I think so too. It's just that old school mentality of you don't want empty seats.
Yeah.
If it's not full, it doesn't come across as big time on TV.
This is the old school Japanese crowd. Not like now. They're way more Americanized now. Like back then, this is back when they're like, okay, we're gonna sit on our ass and not do anything, which is kind of cool.
I don't know. I think it depends on the match. I've seen older Japanese crowds that were quite into it.
Well, they're
just
into it.
on to what they see.
Yep. Check for the throat. Check the throats. No, it's on his head. All right. I don't think it's bullshit like the last fucking match we watched. That goddamn referee. Fucked
I'm really surprised that this is the match because I know you mentioned you want this to be the next one that goes out, but the last one was from AJPW.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was Hansen and Zenk against.
Yeah, whatever. I do what I want to do. I'm a badass like that. Oh, there the announcer's back now. Nice to hear from you guys. 4 minutes into the match. What the hell are they doing?
What would be your order of favorites in this match?
Well, I've never seen Funaki at all, ever.
Okay. So last for him.
Zenk, Martel, Masawa.
Zenk's your favorite?
No, Zenk, then Martel, then Masawa. Obviously, Masawa's my favorite of the bunch.
I would have thought Zenk. For me, it's Martel, Masawa, Zenk, Fuyuki.
I love Masawa, man. Love Masawa. They love Masawa too. They keep going over to him.
They do.
There he is.
Although I got to tell you, his Tiger Mask 2 stuff. Where are the classic matches considering the amount of opportunities that he had?
Well, he did. He had that match with Brett that really didn't do well. That was a disappointing match. Yeah.
Very disappointing match.
Yeah. That could have been the fact that they didn't want to give too much to each other. You never know with that.
I just think it was he was a heavyweight. Tiger Mask, the original Tiger Mask, was a junior heavyweight.
Yeah.
Was super fast. Masal was like, he's fast, I guess. Like he does something.
Like, seeing that, trying to swing on his feet was a little rough for him, eh?
Yeah. Like, Sayama was like next level. Like he was Bruce Lee quick.
Yeah.
And to follow that.
Baba buying it for some reason. No, God knows why he bought the gimmick, but he did, so.
Yeah, my first exposure to him was was in this year actually. Was Crockett Cup '86. It was
him and Baba.
And I didn't remember much about Tiger Mask. All I could think of was, oh my God, Giant Baba has the skinniest arms I've ever seen on a professional wrestler.
These announcers are
and stuff, but it's not until you see him on film you're like, this is an odd shaped man.
Look at Martel trying to be the heel right now.
Well, he's certainly better than Zenk.
These announcers are like really weird. They just come out of nowhere. Like, oh, we're here, and you can tell it's dubbed. Dubbed right over top of the match.
Well, you can tell when they must be going to commercial or something because they don't talk at all. So it's possible that this is like the original footage, and like,
no, you can tell with the overdub's too loud. It's right over top of everything. What's this here? What are you doing here?
We're gonna do a flip.
Oh, interesting.
That's Baba there. Sounds like.
That was a cool little move. I like that.
Yeah, that's a move that the Quebecers would use.
Yeah, oh yeah. Martel's doing great as a heel here, by the way. I was kind of being sarcastic at first, but he's doing really well as a heel.
そうなんですよね。やっぱりまだ全部試合が終わったわけじゃありませんからね。
Yeah, I'm lost in the sauce. This is easily our best match that we've.
Well, it's crazy. Musawa hasn't even gone in the ring yet. Oh, he's been in it once. My bad.
Yeah, he botched a flip.
Yeah.
この速い動きをね、輪島がどう処理してくれるかね。
Remember we used to always try to think what they were saying when we used to watch Japanese stuff?
Yeah.
What are they saying? Talking about the next Nitro or the next pay-per-view?
Now, what was your first exposure to Masawa?
Probably the magazines. I remember seeing him on PWI and stuff, but then I see him at your place when you got that tape trade. I was hooked right away. Got that Nintendo 64. Remember Virtual Pro? You still have it. Oh my God, nice sell. Yeah.
Greatest video game of all time.
It's very good. I heard the AW game's gonna a lot like that. They're trying to make a lot like that game.
Yeah, that's what's costing them the most money. If you look at how much money they make and how much money they spend, a lot of people think, oh, they spend a lot of money on contracts. All the money's going towards this fucking video game, so it better be really good. And I get a feeling it's gonna be like a Legends of Wrestling or an ECW or TNA one.
Let's hope not.
Where they just don't know what they're doing.
Can't fucking
like
rank games. You can't rank games anymore. You just gotta buy them. So I hope it's not that bad.
It's previews.
What's that?
There's previews. I've actually, me and the girlfriend, we watch reality shows, right? And then we go on YouTube and we watch people like critiquing them and commenting on them. And there was this one guy who's very funny. And then once you know how it is with YouTube, the algorithm.
Oh shit! They beat them.
Oh yeah. Or is this 2 out of 3?
No, they beat them. You're too busy talking about fucking reality shows over here. I'm like, listen, because once you talk about that bullshit, I zone out. I'm like,
fair enough.
That was fantastic.
Yep.
Surprising.
Can-Am connection with the big win.
They're probably 8-1 favorites on that one.
Well, Martel was probably the biggest star in the match at this point.
Yeah, former heavyweight champion. Yeah. But yeah, I was very surprised by that finish. I know you were more worried about your fucking reality show bullshit.
Well, I was just telling you that there's this guy, once you watch a video, the algorithm, he gets recommended to you a bunch, and he plays video games. And here I am in my 40s watching this 26-year-old guy from Ireland playing video games and being hilarious. And just he tells great stories while he's doing it. And I can just watch him do anything, really. There's some games I can't watch him play older games because the graphics are too bad, but like with newer games, I'll love it.
All right, let's hop into this. First off, what did you think of the match before you got that little rant with your fucking reality shows at the end?
Thought it was good.
Yeah, you're surprised by the finish.
I'm gonna give it 2 3/4.
I'll give it 3. All right, let's hop into sporty sports. We got the NBA, we got the NHL, and we also first had the NFL. Yeah. So the NBA, we have Cleveland against Boston.
I'm going to say Boston 112, Cleveland 97.
Cleveland 88, Boston 86.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a close one. All right. Detroit and Denver.
Detroit 96, Denver 92.
Denver 113, Detroit 128. Dallas at Golden State.
I'm going to say Golden State 100, Dallas 96.
Dallas 109, Golden State 104. Seattle at Houston.
Seattle 114, Houston 106.
Seattle 136, Houston 80. That's
wow.
Look at these breakdowns. Quarter 1, Seattle scores 38. They score 34 in quarter 2, 25 in quarter 3, 39 in quarter 4.
Houston,
what are you doing? They beat the shit out of Houston. Phoenix at the LA Clippers.
Gonna say Phoenix 118, Clippers 100.
Phoenix 111, Clippers 109. New Jersey Nets at the Philadelphia 76ers.
76ers 99, Nets 93.
Nets 100, Philadelphia 105. Utah Jazz at the Sacramento Kings.
Sacramento 108, Utah 101.
Utah 114, Sacramento 111. Chicago Bulls at the San Antonio Spurs.
Spurs 102, Bulls 101.
Spurs 106, Bulls 97. And for the leaders of the Atlantic Division in the NBA
Is it Boston?
it is the Boston Celtics. The leaders of the Central Division is
Cleveland?
Atlanta.
Oh.
The leaders of the Midwest,
San Antonio?
Dallas. Surprisingly enough, they actually, I know. The leaders of the Pacific,
Lakers?
yeah, it's obvious. The worst teams, there's two worst teams.
Well, judging by that score, I'm going to say Houston and let's say Warriors.
The LA Clippers, the New Jersey Nets. They only have 5 wins each. And let's jump into hockey. We get an NBA to there. NHL for that night. Saturday nights, we got lots of games. Philadelphia Flyers at your Boston Bruins.
I'm going to say 4-4 tie.
5-0 Boston. Detroit Red Wings at the Hartford Whalers, a.k.a. Carolina Hurricanes, a.k.a. the New England Whalers.
Detroit 5, Whalers 3.
Detroit 5, Whalers 1. Chicago Blackhawks at the Los Angeles Kings.
Blackhawks 6, Kings 2.
You could have flipped it around. It was Kings 7, Blackhawks 2. Buffalo Sabres at the New Jersey Devils, a.k.a. the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah. 2-2 tie.
4-3 New Jersey. Minnesota North Stars at your Pittsburgh Penguins.
Pittsburgh 6, Minnesota 4.
5-2 Pittsburgh. Calgary Flames at the Quebec Nordiques.
Flames 8, Nordiques 0.
Flames 3, Nordiques 2. Montreal Canadiens at the Washington Capitals.
4-1 Montreal.
3-1 Washington. So that day, who is the top in the Atlantic?
Is it
It's not the Atlantic. Give me a second. Sorry, Adams. My bad.
Adams? Is it Montreal?
It is the Montreal Canadiens. Who is the top in the Patrick?
Islanders?
Philadelphia Flyers.
Right.
Top in the Norris.
Is it Detroit?
My St. Louis Blues. And top in the Smite.
Calgary?
Edmonton. All right. We got that. Let's jump into football, and then we'll go into the next step. So in football, who is the top team in the AFC East? Oh, and it scores. The games aren't until the next day.
All right. NFC East?
AFC East.
AFC
1986,
East.
December 9th.
Is it the New England Patriots?
It is the New England Patriots, which is amusing, yeah. The AFC Central.
Is it Cleveland?
It
No,
is
wait,
Cleveland.
sorry. Oh, it is.
No, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's back in Cleveland Men's, not now when they give away their draft picks for a guy who's not going to play ever again. Top of the AFC West.
Is it the Raiders?
It's the Denver fuck you Broncos. Top of the NFC East.
Giants?
The Washington Commanders. Top of the NFC Central.
Chicago Bears?
Yes, it is. Top of the NFC West.
San Francisco 49ers?
LA Rams.
Oh, wow.
And the worst team in the National Football League had a record of 0-13 going into this week.
Wow. Is it Dallas?
Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, they were pretty shitty back then. And don't get hey, listen, New England fans, you guys were going pretty shitty after that. It was going downhill pretty quick for you guys too. Music, top singles.
I'm sure they won't mind with their 7 Super Bowls that most of the fans have been around for.
I love Tampa. I love Tampa. Tampa's my favorite team until Brady retires when he's in 97.
Hey, it's like Brady fans, man. My good friend Steven, he was an Edmonton Oilers fan, then he became an LA Kings fan. Then for about 6 months, he was a St. Louis Blues fan, and then he was a Rangers fan. He stuck with the Rangers after that because he was aggressive.
Yeah. Okay. Music, Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bengals.
By the way, I honestly should have did that with Wah. I would be a lot happier right now, I'll tell you that.
The way it is, Bruce Hornsberry in the Range. Hip to be square, Huey Lewis in the News. You Give Love a Bad Name, Bon Jovi. And the number 1 single on December 6, 1986 is... Can you see that?
My phone's over the title.
The Next Time I Fall, Peter... What's his last name?
Peter Cetera.
Cetera with Amy Grant. So, fuck them.
That song didn't have any lasting power because here we are so many years into the future. And do you know of it?
Nope. Top albums. Graceland's number 6. I got 6 of them, actually, because I put 6 down. The Way It Is, Bruce Hornsberry. 4, by Huey Lewis in the News. Slippery When Wet, Bon Jovi. Third Stage, Boston. The number 1 album, December 6, 1986, is Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band Live, 1975-85.
I'm glad you didn't let me guess because there's no way I would have got that.
Listen, I think Springsteen, whatever. People just fucking love that guy, man. I'm like, yeah, he is whatever. How do you feel with Springsteen? Would be it's dangerous to say overrated?
Well, here's the thing about Springsteen. There are a lot of artists. All of the other ones that you've named today, I don't have any of them on my iTunes. Bruce Springsteen, I like The Rustler. I like Glory Days. No. I like Streets of Philadelphia. And that's 3 more than I can say for a lot of
I don't like any Springsteen. He doesn't do anything for me. That's fine. People like it.
I'm not a huge fan, but that's just how I look at it. Like, there's so many artists in that area where I know that they exist, but I don't have any of their stuff. I don't have any Amy Grant CDs.
Yes, you do. Don't lie. You have the whole discography, right? You don't even download it. You buy that shit. You don't even download it. I'm buying it. Movies. Top 5 movies. Three Amigos. Number 5. I guess that was money making wise. I'd put that as a bit of a downer, that one.
I didn't like
who they had in it. Yeah. Crocodile Dundee, number 4. Heartbreak Ridge, number 3. Number 2, The Golden Child. The number 1 movie, December 5th, 1986, is...
Let me see if I can guess this. Man, that's tough. Was it Throw Mama from the Train?
Star Trek, The Voyage for Home. You ever seen Shatner on Saturday Night Live at the convention?
No.
You ever seen that? I'll have to find. It's hard to find Saturday Night Live, but I'll try to find a link. He's playing himself at like a convention. They're like, oh, but in episode 3, or episode like 3 in season 62, 3 minutes in, Spock's ear goes to the left, and there's all assets. It's like, he's like, get a life. Like, what's wrong with you people? Like, I don't tell you. I'm an actor. I don't care. Like, why are you bugging me with this stuff? You're all a bunch of losers. It's great. It's like 91. It'd be Shatner's pretty funny. He's pretty funny. I'll give him that. He's pretty amusing.
Yeah. Although that said, not a Star Trek fan.
Oh, I never watched it in my life. Never had any. Nothing. Never.
I watched the original series when it was raining, and I was up at my camp in Salmon River, and we only had CBC and ATV and CBC French.
So you had no choice but to watch it.
What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, stare at the wall. All right, TV for December 5th, Saturday, 1986. It's an interesting one. This is I'm gonna move my camera a little bit here. This is 6 p.m. until 6:30.
What's that say at the top? I can't see. My phone's in the way.
Well, move your phone. 50th empty stocking fund.
Oh yes, I was in this empty stocking fund. Not this year though.
Not the one. This like 2022. They stopped letting you go.
No, not this year, but not 86. I think it was. I want to say 89.
Well, for me, Don Cherries, I would have watched that at 6:30. I'm just talking if I would have watched it. Oh, by the way, Heisman, Vane Testaverde won that year. I forgot to say he won it that day. And,
He's still playing.
Yeah, he didn't do much. Well, what did you watch? What would your pick be that day, that hour?
What's the Don Cherry thing?
Well, like a highlight thing, highlights of different things.
Yeah, I wasn't really into hockey at this point. Just the playoffs. Honestly, I'd be watching a tape of something else.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch any.
7-8. 7, not a whole lot. 7:30, not a whole lot.
7-0.
8, hee-haw.
7:30, nothing either.
I would have watched hee-haw at 8. That would have been my go-to. What happened there?
Oh,
breaking your house?
No.
Look at this. Look, he just attacked him. What the hell, man?
I know.
Don't put them by each other.
It's Ted Arcidi. Ted Arcidi's a madman. Can't be trusted.
8 p.m. hee-haw for me.
Hee-haw for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I was definitely a hee-haw kid. I loved hee-haw.
Hee-haw's the only thing on this entire thing I'm looking at that I would even watch. Everything else I would not watch.
8 continued until 9, so highway to heaven, fuck that. 8:30, hockey.
Check It Out. I was a Check It Out fan. I'd be watching Check It Out, and we'd switch to the hockey game.
Yeah, fair enough. I would have been hockey. I would have been at my grandparents' house with my grandfather. Would have been all about the hockey.
You would have been pissed, though, because your Leafs aren't playing tonight.
Yeah, I know. 9 continued to 9:30. So it's also the Facts of Life. Jim Henson's The Christmas Toy.
Ooh.
227. There's a lot there, man. That's kind of tricky, eh?
Yeah, it's so lopsided because earlier on the day there's nothing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden just something turns and like, oh, look, stuff that you want to watch all at the same time, of course. That Jim Henson's Christmas Toy is calling my name, but I think I remember that and thinking it was boring.
Maybe. I don't remember it.
Because Jim Henson would sometimes do some boring shit. Like I tried to watch Dark Crystal not that long ago.
Yeah.
You're completely off the screen.
See me now?
Nope.
How about now?
No, it's half of you. There you are, creeping.
Yeah, I'm in front of the thing. So it's fine. Keep going.
I'd watch Facts of Life and 227.
It's like coming around the corner there.
Yep.
Hold on. Well, let me move. I can't see it if I'm right there. All right. So yeah, that's a 9:30 continued to 10 o'clock. I can't see us at 9:30 for fuck's sake. So it's going over there. Great performance. Don't care about that.
Golden Girls all the way.
Golden Girls, 100% Golden Girls.
Yeah, it's not even
10,
a fucking contest.
10 continued.
Amen.
11 o'clock. We're kind of like your kid. You're probably going to bed.
Going to sleep. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired. When Hunter came on, oh, why is that so big? When Hunter came on, that's when it was bedtime. Now there was no Saturday Night's Main Event this night, was there?
No, there wasn't. I was hoping it would be. There wasn't, but I'll show you the Saturday Night Live. Look at the guest list.
Oh wow, because of Three Musketeers or whatever it's called. No, Three Amigos.
But you get like these guys with Randy Newman. It's like, woof, that's a big show. And but that was the TV for Saturday, so it was a lot better than the last one we had.
Yeah, I would have been sleeping if it's not Saturday Night's Main Event. I don't care for Saturday Night Live at all.
So that Saturday Night Live era is garbage. So 86, they're not horrible because they're getting better. They're starting to get better. But it's still like Phil Hartman comes, I think, in 87.
Yeah, I've told you before. Like, the only time I watched it when it was going on was 96 and a little bit of 97. Mm-hmm. Other than that, it was all watching reruns, like watching it from before.
Can I ask you a question about Saturday Night Live? We'll have you on the air here. Being all professional. Do you have a favorite skit?
Yeah, Bad Idea Jeans.
Yeah.
I really like that.
You told me that before. That's commercial.
Oh, well.
But I'll give you that. But I didn't say what's your favorite commercial and what's your favorite skit.
Well, if commercials don't count, mm-hmm. What about like a parody on infomercials. Would that count as a skit, or would that
Does
be
it go
also?
longer? Does it go longer than 30 seconds to a minute? Does it actually go as a full one?
Yeah, it's the Dan Aykroyd putting the fish.
Oh,
in
the
blender.
Bassmatic. Oh yeah, no, that counts as a skit. Yeah, that's fucking.
Yeah,
great.
that one. I love it.
My favorite commercial is the Will Ferrell training the dog, dissing your dog. You remember that one?
Oh, I know.
He's like, oh, he goes, I didn't. You had a long. I don't know. You just had a long, stressful day at work. Oh no, wait, you're a fucking dog. And he's just assaulting his dog the whole time. And my favorite one, honestly, is when Buckwheat gets shot.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I also like his little bit where he's singing the hits and he says "Wickham Panub." You know, that's gold.
I love when it's like you see, you know what that thing's based off of, that Buckwheat getting shot. It's two things. Eddie Murphy wanted to stop being Buckwheat because it was driving him crazy, and two, they were making fun of the Lennon assassination because when Lennon got killed, they were showing like ads on CBS like it's brought to you by Texaco and shit. So it's like unbelievable, and because the part where they go like, when Alfalfa killed him, remember it was Alfalfa who shot him, and they're like,
I haven't seen it.
Like they go around, you're gonna hear it. They go around, ask people like, "Did you know what Alfalfa was gonna do?" Like, yeah, that's all I talked about was killing Buckwheat. And they go to the gun shop where he bought the gun. Like, hey, do you sold this gun to Buck or to Alfalfa? Right? He's like, yeah. So you do it? Yeah, he told me he's gonna kill Buckwheat with this gun, and it was just fucking great. It was so great. It's like Eddie Murphy's great. Like the one where he dressed up as a white guy. You ever see that?
No, I don't.
That one's on. Oh, that one's great. That one's on the internet. That one's really, really good. Where he gets, and it's like I don't know how much of it's I hate to say the word work, but he gets like full makeup as a white man, and it goes out in New York City as a white man, and it's pretty funny. Yeah, Eddie Murphy saved that show, man. He saved that show. Like, yeah, it was. So anyway, but that was a good show. I was pretty impressed with this one. It was a really good match. I mean, you kind of veered off at the end, but that's fine. That's all you care about is reality shows. He tell me, hey, I want to do a podcast on reality shows. Fuck this shit. Fuck
it
this
was pertinent to the story because we were talking about video games, and I was talking about how all of a sudden I'm watching a guy playing video games because we just happened to watch him one time dissect the show where this guy comes on and all these girls are standing there and they turn off their lights if they're not interested in him, and as soon as he walks out, almost all the lights go off, and it's so you feel so embarrassed for him. And then he starts talking, and then all the other lights start going off, and it's like the quickest elimination ever.
I'll tell you right now, if I was reviewing reality shows, you know how I would do it? I'd start it out nice and pretty and have my people on it. Thank you for watching. This is Future Hall of Famer Scotty B. I'm going to review The Bachelor. My review is, don't fucking watch it. It's garbage. Goodbye. Be the fastest fucking podcast.
It does suck. I would never defend The Bachelor.
I just can't do it for, man. Whatever. To each their own. I enjoy watching harness racing and picking triactors, but not boxing them. $220 fucking later that I didn't spend, by the way. If I would have bet properly tonight, I'd be up like $600 right now. That's where I'd be at. That's just how I fucking roll.
We've all been there, and it sucks. But
it's 120 degrees in my house.
To Zenk. We got to remind people. There's this thing right underneath us, right where you're watching. It has a button, and you click it, and it says subscribe. Once we get to 100 subscribers
in the year 2032,
tell them what we're doing.
We're going to give away 3 months free of YouTube Premium. And I'll tell you, brother, I always want to be the 100 subscriber because I love that fucking shit. And Scotty B doesn't have all that much money. I spend all the money on eating donuts.
You can't go back to YouTube with commercials. It's impossible.
Oh, dude, I did it. And I'm not just fucking with you. I'll tell you, people, seriously, I went back to the commercials. I was going absolutely fucking bonkers. Watching videos, it's like, and they let you fuck with you. Oh, look, in 2 seconds, there's a commercial coming up. YouTube Premium, man, you get that. Yeah, it's... Yeah. Anyway,
worth every penny. Worth every penny.
And for the 200 subscribers, you're gonna give them the air conditioner. That's gonna be me. Yeah, I need a fucking air conditioner because my fucking house is scorching.
I've got one right here. I got one right here. Thanks to this guy right over here.
Right here, and he doesn't clean it, by the way. So if Andrew the Giant dies randomly, we know what killed him. All right. So we thank you for watching. I'm Mr. Zenk. I'm your host, the Future Hall of Famer Scotty B. Here's Andrew the Giant. We'll see you next time on another episode.